Hello, Monique. Thank you for being with us. Let's start simple. Could you please tell our community who you are and what's your background in business and investing?
Sure, of course. Thanks for having me, Jonas. I'm Monique Howeth. I live in the Bay Area of San Francisco area, California, and my background is in business. I have had a couple businesses. I run a gym right now, and I have some real estate. I've been investing in real estate for about 25 years,
Okay,
commercial
wonderful.
and residential and vacation rental. Yes.
Okay, so you have already a huge background in real estate and I think a gym, like it's a crunch gym, as I know, it's a pretty big gym. It's very nice. Can you maybe take us back to November last year? How did you first hear about Pool and what caught your attention?
I first heard about POOL from a friend that I met through Instagram, actually, who connected me with you too and the team. And I was just super excited about, the potential of being an investor in such an amazing platform. So I was very excited for the opportunity to be connected with you guys.
Okay, perfect. In December, we officially registered Pool, you know that. What were your first thoughts when you saw how quickly everything started moving?
My first feelings, honestly, was I was super excited to see how quickly everything was moving. It was amazing to be part of something that we all expect to be so big and so exciting, so I was just really excited to be part of it.
No, perfect. And you were part of the first private investment round in the company. What made you say, I believe in this? What was the reason?
To be honest, every single time we had a conversation, or I had any issues or questions or concerns, you guys were so open to, explain what you were doing, meeting the rest of the team. It really just made me feel like I could trust the process um, and that it was just what I was exactly what I was looking for was being part of something that was just going to be huge, and we all saw the potential. And but on top of that, all the materials, everything that you guys provided to me, all the information, like it was clear that you did your research. You did all the homework. You had, the previous, you'd already sorry, what am I trying to say? You had already, um, proven the concept, right? So, it made me feel a lot more secure about.
Yeah, so it was a mix of like trust and a lot of, let's say, conversation that we had, but also like the professional data we provided, and that we get really deep into the data and show you it's not just, yeah, let's say, a thought, it's already a working concept. And that was something that convinced you. Is that correct? That's what I understand.
Yes, exactly, exactly. It was everything. It was how well you guys had, put together the entire proposal, all the data that you included, the proven concept. It was, um, meeting everybody, seeing how excited everybody was and how interested and dedicated everybody was to the work that was gonna need to be done to actually launch it, and all the ideas that were flowing. It was just really exciting to be part of that. And honestly, it was really about the energy that I think we all felt when we were talking. And um, you know, just the energy was incredible. So it really made me feel like it was what I needed to be a part of. And I just did not want to miss the opportunity, to be honest. I was like, I have to do this. Even when I had any little tiny bit of like personal, should I do it? Should I not? Any indecisiveness. I mean, when it came down to it, I was like, I just got to do it. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Um, And so, yeah, sometimes you just have to trust your gut and just go for it.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's a great point. So, like, maybe I have one more question about that. Like, you have been in touch with the team for months now. What can you say about our work and how we work together, about the platform, and especially the people behind the team?
To be honest, that's what I love about it is that from the beginning, I felt this connection with everybody and that everybody is so excited and knows their stuff, right? Everybody's experts in the field. And it seemed as if all the doors that we needed to open were just opening. The connections that we were making, that the team was making, the information that was coming up, like everything was just flowing so easily. It almost seemed magical in a way.
You.
Yeah.
The energy was really high.
I think yeah, it was just like, wow. And it's just funny because every time that I had any um any bit of time that had passed that I was thinking, I wonder how things are going, it was like you'd send me a message or, something would come up and it was as if you heard me asking how things are going, and you would just send me, like, an update or send me, "Hey, let's talk. Let's you haven't I wanna give you some great news," and I'm like, "I'm here for it. Let's do it," every single time, so
What have been maybe like the biggest surprise, things that maybe even exceed your expectations? Is there something?
yeah, absolutely. I was very impressed to see that the concept had already been proven with the MVP where you guys have already raised, $6 million in the same fashion, in the same way. So that was a big thing for me because I could see that you've already um, done what you're planning to do on a much larger scale, of course, through through the other company that you guys have already.
Yeah, it's not just an idea, yeah, it's already working, and I think it gives a lot of stability for an investor like you. And you have seen the back end, the strategy, the partnerships. How would you describe the professionalism and momentum of the company from your investor point of view?
To be honest, it was great to see the even just the platform you guys were using to keep everything organized. I love seeing organization. I love seeing that the project planning side was very detailed, um, very visible to me. You gave me complete access to it. Um, so it definitely helped reassure me that you were all, had created a magnificent plan to keep on track and that you were holding each other and yourselves accountable, which was very important to me, of course, because as an investor, you want to make sure that the money is well spent, right? Yeah. And that the project is continuing to progress. So all of that was very important to me and it made me very happy to see it.
Perfect. And maybe let's talk a little bit about the future. What do you believe Pool can become in the next 3 to 5 years? And do you think our concept is special? And what makes it special in your point of view?
I honestly think that pool itself is going to completely revolutionize just how real estate is purchased all over the world. I think that honestly, that is where I see it going is that it's just starting in Bali in Indonesia. But this is going to be, I think, the biggest industry disruptor that um, that the world has ever seen, to be honest. That's just how I see it going. I think that this is just the beginning that, um, the connections that, the team has made with the Indonesian government, the the support from the Indonesian government and all of the programs and projects and all of those things that it doesn't just have to be with real estate, it's amazing that we're going to be providing this platform that anybody can invest into. I personally feel like real estate is a great investment, and to be able to put just, a little bit of money down and either continue to invest monthly, as you would like putting it into a savings account or buying stocks regularly, putting money into any other investment account, but it's backed with actual real estate that is appreciating um, and then also making profit. It's like nothing else, I think. But it has also been, proven to be very, very successful in other countries with other countries doing it. So I honestly feel like I think that the platform itself, the way that it's designed and all the things that you guys have thought about in making it engaging and fun is just going to revolutionize the whole, not only just investing in real estate, but investments in general. So
I completely agree with you. Completely agree.
yeah, that's where I see it.
I mean, it's completely new to invest from a couple $100s into any kind of project. And I think it makes it super unique. And I think that's one of the reasons why we go very fast and lock up a lot of liquidity in the market that right now is not possible to get used. So maybe my next question would be, why do you think now is a unique moment to get in for people who are watching this or considering to invest?
Well, there's no better time than to get in at the very beginning, right? When, I mean, anybody that would have wanted to invest in billion-dollar companies way back then,
Yeah.
now is the best time to invest, is when, it's about to launch.
Absolutely. And everyone would like to get Apple shares in the beginning of their company or Airbnb or something like that. And yeah, that's the moment right now.
Exactly. NVIDIA, anybody, there's a lot of people that are, wishing they had been prepared or had the opportunity to invest in those, opportunities or billion-dollar companies back then. This is one of those businesses that I think is going to just explode and really the sky's the limit. So now's the time to invest when
Yeah.
when what before it launches, really.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. So, what would you say personally, to someone that watching this who's unsure but let's say curious? Why should they trust in this opportunity here right now?
I think that they can trust in the opportunity because the concept has already been proven. The platform's going to be incredible with what I've already seen and what I know is coming out. And there's so much that there's going to be available in the future for this concept, this platform to be utilized for. So, although it's just, we're starting with the real estate investments and in Indonesia, I think that it's going to quickly develop into much, much more and much, much bigger. So, I think that they can trust in it because there is liquidity. Well, with, the investors, I think that let me start over. I'm trying to think of like, because I'm confusing myself with with like investing in the as micro investor as well.
I think like that's a very cool concept that we of course attract the micro investors, but definitely will not leave the big investors beside. So we capturing the whole market, and I think that's a game changer. what maybe excites you like the most personally about Indonesian market or Southeast Asian market in general? Is it the high ROI or how everything is moving there, or what's your favorite?
I think the best part about it to me, what I'm most excited about is definitely the ROI. Um, there's it's growing so incredibly. It's so many people are so attracted to that area, and it's not just in Bali, but all of Indonesia. And there's so many other places that are going to be the next Bali. So to be able to invest in something now that's going to help the developers develop all of those, areas to be the next Bali or the next, amazing city, that can just bring more attract more visitors and just create um, just more opportunity for the country and the people in the country. And, the other thing
Draw
too is that,
companies for sure.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Different companies. So I think to me, the best part is that there's just so much opportunity, and Indonesia in general is a place where everybody wants to go and visit, and not just in Bali. So although there is a huge upside with the residential and the pr- property development in the Bali area and Indonesia, the growth is incredible, of course.
Yeah, under the
But they
G20 on place too after India. So it's really insane at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really developing, and to be part of that, um, is it's just really exciting to be able to be part of that.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Monique, for answering all these questions, giving insights about how you feel, how do you see our company? I mean, it's also your company, so it was very nice to talk with you. And I'm really happy to work with you. The team is very happy to work with you. I can just give just positive feedback. It was always very nice, and it's always good to have some let's say you can also give us some tips at some moment. It's always nice to have a different view of angle to some things. And I'm looking really, really forward to bring with you together this company to the next unicorn, to the next billion-dollar company. And thank you for your time. And I wish you a very good day.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.